Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Geelong Arena for this round 10 clash between the Geelong Supercats and the Ballarat Rush. Brad White coming at you this afternoon for what is set to be a spectacular round of NBL1 basketball, coming to you via YouTube channel, the NBL YouTube channel, or wherever you might be watching through Facebook or even on Fox Sports. Of course, it is a rivalry round. Two big clubs getting set to go to war with a long and prestigious history, the Ballarat Rush and the Geelong Supercats. It's going to be a fantastic round and certainly a fantastic game. As I welcome to the microphone Shona McKean. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Brad. Happy to be here today. It's a fantastic day to be here today. Thanks, Brad. Pretty excited to see Ballarat in town. Always a really great game down here at the arena with Ballarat. Likewise, I'm sure a few of our members fondly remember going up to Ballarat to play Ballarat last year, and again, we hope to bring that intensity down here on the game tonight.
Yeah, look, both of these clubs really have a long and proud history, and of course the rivalry that I think extends to both the clubs that have competed over these many years, and I have no doubt that tonight's going to be a culmination of those years of rivalry, and I'm looking forward to seeing what rolls out. It's great to see the Geelong Supercats have gone a bit retro with their uniform selection.
Yeah, no, it's quite funny, Brad. I was just saying that one of our social media posts on the Supercats page was a bit of a fan through all our Supercats uniforms, and someone mentioned that they want to see this uniform back, so here we are tonight.
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a fantastic night, and of course the Geelong Supercats also honouring their 1999 ABA Championship team as well, the men's championship team, so that's going to be a special presentation on court prior to the men's game, and in honour of that championship as well. I believe there's going to be a special uniform worn by the men as well. So just a great round of action, I think, for the entire weekend. But as we get set here at the Geelong Arena, both teams getting set for this action. Another great crowd here this afternoon for this match. Geelong Arena always getting a great patronage, and tonight's no different. As we get set, Geelong are ready to rock and roll. Ballarat Rush. Final commentary from the coach before they hit the floor. And of course, this afternoon we'll be keeping our eyes for the Ballarat Rush. Shanice Jenkins, one of their outstanding performers, averaging close to 15 points a game, and he certainly can be a terror on the court. And of course, we all know what the Geelong Supercats are capable of, currently sitting on top of the ladder, and proving to be a very difficult challenge for anyone that comes up against them, Shona. As we get set to tip off, it's Geelong underway. Easy Magbagor. This Blixarves goes hard to the hole. Without success on that one. An aggressive start though from Sarah Blixarves. As we see Geelong coming into a full court press. Testing out the Ballarat Rush straight off the bat. So the Rush looking to get settled. We see Jenkins going to set the floor, 4 seconds on the clock. Shot had to be forced up there by Hackman.
Almost no contest by Ballarat on that rebound, leaving it to Magbecker to get the boards.
Satina Akuso going to work, great fake with the left hand. Looking at the and one straight away, Satina Akuso. Great little jab step to get a defender off balance, and then just went left and gets the friendly home court roll.
That key almost just opened up for him.
Did it ever. Satina Akuso one of the standouts for this Supercats team with the N1. Geelong coming out to a quick start, 3-zip, but with no, Tina Akuso denies at the rim. Hackman thought she had an easy layup. Akuso said no. Travel
there from Brand Catasano.
Not something you see very often from Izzy. Here's the rush. Jenkins looking to set up. Great defense here from the Supercats. Nothing easy so far. Great early entry pass though. Akuso straight up. Great ball there though. Hile Bao couldn't convert.
Yep. Tucky down the floor now. Straight into a good entry off the Blitzarves.
Oh, great move by Blitzarves with the dump off to Magbagor. Beautiful action there from the Geelong Supercats. Blitzarves. Bit of showtime to kick this game off. Nearly a steal, but I think Blitzarves is going to be picked up here on the foul. For the hit on the wrist.
Bit of a concern picking up that first foul for Blitzarves in this first 2 minutes of the game, but like a professional, she'll now have to compose her game to the way it's being called.
That's it. Hile Bao going to work. Oh, Magbagor, another block. In low again. Bao under tough pressure makes the sweet left-handed layup. Akuso couldn't stop that one. Supercats looking to respond. Blitzarves again. Blitzarves on the N1. Incredible move by Sarah Blitzarves, who has come out firing, ultra aggressive, and looking to push this lead early. Sarah Blitzarves. Looks like she's regained that first step as she looks to hit the N1. Just rims out. The rush.
Trailing
push
by 2 here, the rush.
Nearly the steal from the Supercats.
Looks like it'll be baseline ball for Ballarat. Straight into Bao, misses the shot.
And it will be Supercats ball. Great defensive set there from the Supercats again. So they look to bring it down and set it up. Blitzarves, again that high pick and roll action, looking to penetrate. Alex Duck, looking at the drive, shut down there by Hackman. Great D is McBeggar. Couldn't convert on that layup attempt. It's the rush, looking to push through Jenkins. Jenkins looking at a 3. Can hit that. Another early look. Hile Bao down low. Excellent defense again from Zatina Akuso. Blitzarves on the pull-up. Short on that attempt. Bit of a quick shot there from the Supercats. Blitzarves feeling good though. It's Jenkins with the kick out to Bao. Hackman from range. Threw it straight over the rim. And that'll be another turnover for the Ballarat Rush. 6 minutes, 45 remaining in this first quarter. Supercats up 7-2.
Both teams just easing into the game here today, Brad.
They're just seeing where they're at, but certainly Blitzarves has been aggressive as we see an offensive foul being called, moving screen. Foul being called there on Zatina Akuso.
And Cochrane will be making the pass in here for Jenkins. There we go, nice drive, left-hand drive down the middle of the floor there.
Great finish at the end there. Brand Catasano on the roll to Magbagor. Great sequence there can tell the connection between those two. And the rush easily getting through the press on this occasion. There's Hackman unable to convert. Brancatisano on the push. Sees Akuso with a silky touch. Zatina Akuso. Beautiful finish.
Just the play that we've been looking forward to seeing every week from this team. Moore coming straight down the middle. Misses that right-hand layup.
Supercats going to set up through Blixarves. Akuso has that range. They have to respect it from three. Brancatisano to Magbagor on the drive. It's a hard drive.
Taking on three players there. Misses that layup.
Understandably.
Yeah, height doesn't get you all the way to the rim.
Right. The foul on that occasion on Jenkins. As we see a timeout on the floor. Fast-paced action. The Supercats out to an 11-4 lead with 5.5 minutes here to go on rivalry round. Shona, what have we seen so far from both teams that stood out to you?
Look, I think players are really looking at that one-on-one contest at the moment. Yeah, we're getting some good ball movement from both teams, but as soon as they see that gap, they've got a lot of confidence about themselves to attack. We're seeing the normal behaviours out of Supercats. Akuso, Magbeger being given free range to get to the basket, and they're going to do that every opportunity that they see a gap there. Moore's been good down at Ballarat's end, taking those penetrations.
Yeah, look, having watched some footage of the Rush team, and they certainly have the ability to score, and they've got some great players there that can really penetrate easily. So I think the Supercats have done well so far, but obviously they'll need to look at securing that for the entirety of the game. As we see Ezzy McBeggar at the line for two.
I was going to say we've got a bit of a different lineup out of that timeout, but I don't think we're going to see the standard drop at all out of Supercats with that change of lineup.
No, Issa Bornas checked in. Supercats as Ezzy McBeggar hits the first. And he's good on the second. Pushes the lead out to 9 points. Again, full court pressure here from the Cats. The rush. With the turnover, that's the steal they were looking for. Getting on the floor. Great hustle play, though, from Georgia Amore. Couldn't convert. Nearly a great play from the Supercats, but a much better play there from Georgia Amore. Cats. Another offensive foul being called on an illegal screen.
A large part of the Supercats game does see that on-ball screen. So it is a little bit concerning this early into the game that we've had two offensive fouls.
Yeah, and interestingly, one on Akuso and one on Magbagor, which, as the big set in that pick, they obviously like to dive to the basket, but they don't want to get into early foul trouble.
Laura really trying to go to work inside there. She had a really great look, but fell short.
So we see Charlie Brancatisano just checked in.
Checked in, but also picked up her first turnover there, trying to pass through Cochrane's hands.
Never through the strike zone is what my coach used to tell me. Great move there by Hackman. Couldn't convert as Blixarves on the push now. This is where the Supercats are so dangerous. George Ramore looking for the charge. Not on this occasion. Whistled for the foul. Foul count relatively even at the moment. 3 to the Supercats, 4 to the Rush. So we see Jazz Shelley, who was also just checked in, taking control. Blixarves through to Shelley. On the great cross.
Bourne just landing on the floor there from the tussle inside.
Jazz Shelley picking up a great offensive rebound, looking at the three, and that's where she's so dangerous. Brancatisano on a great fake, looks to drive hard. Couldn't convert on that one. Amore taking control for the Rush. Through the blower. Jenkins. That's where she's so dangerous on the penetration. And a silky, soft touch. Shanice Jenkins on the left hand again. Straight over the top of Ezzy Magangor. It's not no easy feat.
There's that gap, you know, they're going to sniff down the middle. These teams are taking it on.
Lisa Bourne, the great mid-range too. She'll do that all night if you give her half a chance. Jenkins taking control. You see the Super Cats, just the light pressure now, not so aggressive on the full court.
More over at a blower.
Well, we got that blocked by everybody in the Super Cats jersey. See another substitution, Akuso back on the floor. Ebony Rolfe checking in, Blixarves checking out. With 3 minutes 18 left on this first quarter. Super Cats looking to force the turnover and do. Ebony Rolfe, great pressure. Rancatasano to a streaking Akuso. Couldn't finish the play, however. Great defense there from the rush.
It was really well done by them to get back in defense after that turnover.
Yeah, Super Cats had the numbers, but just couldn't convert there as Jenkins looking to go to work. Great step back and hits it right in the face of Jazz Shelley.
That's
Beautiful
the sort
touch.
of shot you want to see on repeat.
Yeah.
Nice little fake step back, jump shot. Beautiful finish there.
See if Jazz Shelley looks to return the favour at some point as they look into Akuso. Great early pass.
She certainly tried to throw the style up there,
Yeah.
just falling short.
Jenkins on the push, tipped out of bounds by the Super Cats. As we have a substitution here. Claire Constable coming in for Olivia Hackman, seeing her first minutes of the game. Constable. Great inbounds play, just a defensive breakdown from the Super Cats. Blower with the easiest of layups you'll ever see. No red jerseys around her at all. And all of a sudden it's only a 5-point game. Jazz Shelley from way downtown. Ebony Rolfe flying in. Great rebound. Brancatasano has to look at that and hits.
Charlie, beautiful shot from the three-point line. Really open, great look, great finish.
Yeah, great finish. It looked like she hesitated there initially, but then said, well, I'm way too open to not shoot this. Made them pay.
Blower trying to set that screen up top. Opens up a more, not able to finish off though.
Nice rebound again by Rolfe on the push. Brancatasano streaking ahead. Great ball rotation here from the Cats as Akuso looks to show the range. Unsuccessful. The rush. Going to come straight back. This is Amore to Jenkins. Great crossover, Jenkins. Amore wide open. Super Cats lucky to get away with that one, I think. Amore can hit that. As we see a foul called on that rebounding contest. Shanice Jenkins. Substitutions for the rush. Hele Bow coming in. Lucy Cochran having a seat.
Into obviously foul trouble with Shelley going to the line for two here.
Jazz Shelley, wonderful free throw shooter. Made the first and hits the second. 10-point lead for the Geelong Super Cats. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter of a rivalry round coming at you through the NBL1 YouTube channel. Blower puts it on the deck. Could have gotten away with the travel there. Turns the ball over as we see the Super Cats coming straight back. Early entry to Akuso, looking to go to work. Kicks to Ebony Rolfe.
Beautiful pass out from Akuso inside to Rolfe.
Great chase from Jazz Shelley.
Rebounds and shoots. That falls short.
Jazz Shelley already up to 3 rebounds for a guard and another steal for the Cats. Bit sloppy here. Great streak, and this is where the Super Cats are so dangerous. Rolfe just needs to convert. Plenty of contact down there, and I believe it might have been a block in there as well from Bow. The rush, come away with it. See Bow. Out to Amore from downtown.
Rakuso grabbing that rebound inside.
She certainly wanted that one, Zatina Rakuso.
Okay, Bow and Blow are really struggling to get a look at those rebounds down at that end of the floor.
I think the Cats are doing a great job of... Jazz Shelley on the N1. Great drive. On her offhand with the finish. Foul on Claire Blower. Couldn't get there in time. But coming back to your point, Shona, you're right. The Rush seem to be struggling to get those offensive rebounds, and I think the Cats are doing a great job getting into early position to really, prevent them from getting a look at it as we see. I think a violation was called.
Yeah, I think jumped over the line on that shot, so we're seeing Ballarat now. 4 seconds left to go in the quarter. Might get a shot off here.
Looking to push. Amor on the runner to close out the first quarter. No good.
Was off the glass, but nowhere near the ring.
So as we hit quarter time, we have the Geelong Super Cats 22, Ballarat Rush 10, and it's been a great opener to this tonight's proceedings with these two clubs, and I guess it's been a bit of a scrappy affair at the moment. The Cats only shooting 38%, and the Rush only shooting 21%. No doubt over the next 3 quarters, though, we'll see ramp up a little as both teams look to assert their dominance.
Absolutely. I think Ballarat would be a little bit disappointed. I think they've put up a few more shots than the Super Cats. And their percentage is obviously what's causing some pain at the moment for them. So, that's probably what the coach is having a conversation around, shot selection. You wouldn't want to pull back from their attacking mentality.
No.
But they've definitely got to convert in this next quarter.
Yeah, and I think interestingly as well, there's also been no free throw attempted from the Rush as well. So I think any time that you can't get to the line, you really, I guess you need to lift that intensity a little bit.
Absolutely.
And just to really put some pressure on the opposition as well, from a foul perspective, but also just on the scoreboard. So we take a look at the stat leaders for the first quarter. We've got Ezzy Magbagor, 6 points, and Shanice Jenkins on 4 points. Issa Bourne has come out with 4 rebounds. Hilaire Bow with 3 of her own. Sarah Blixarves and
that assist count is definitely an example of the team, Super Cats sharing that ball around.
Yep.
Probably also the shots landing when you do find a teammate open, does help.
No, you're absolutely right. And then Geelong did come out to a hot shooting start, certainly off the back of Sarah Blixarves being super aggressive. But as we see, both teams hit the floor, getting ready for second quarter action. The Rush looking to claw back this 12-point deficit against top of the table Geelong. We're underway at the Geelong Arena. It's filling very, very quickly. Thought it'll be a very special night of basketball here. Bow going to work against Akuso. Again, great straight up D. Bow very aggressive down there in the low block though.
Rolf doing a real good contest there, so seeing obviously not coming away with the ball, but
let's see how the Cats defend this inbounds. They gave up an easy layup to Blower last time. With 10 seconds on the shot clock. So you see Jenkins stroke the 3. You don't want her to get hot. Can put up points very quickly. Shanice Jenkins. Akuso. That high pick. Rolf, no hesitation, returns one of her own. Says to Jenkins, anything you can do, I can do better. Quickly gets those 3 points back. See the Rush. Jenkins on the drive. Great drive for the N1. Went straight at Zatina Akuso. The diminutive Shanice
And it'll be Jenkins going to the foul line. So, Brad, they've taken your advice on board here. They're getting to the rack and they're getting some calls.
And that's what they need to be doing, put the pressure on the referees as well to make the right calls. And, you know, it's important to, you know, really, I guess, threaten on both ends of the court. So we see Jenkins hitting that and one. See another three.
Having a look at that three-point line. I mean, she's having a good night from the field, but that one falls short for Bourne.
That'd be Issa Bourne, yeah, not Ebony Roth. My apologies for those listening at home. I've been calling the two incorrectly. As we see another foul. I'll tell you what, I don't know if they had a feed to our commentary coaching lineup for the Ballarat Rush, but they have definitely come out here aggressive and chasing down the rebounds as well. As Hackman hits the first, trims it to an 8-point deficit. And good on the second.
And now it's 7. So, you know, congratulations to the Rush. They've definitely put themselves back in the driver's seat here so far this quarter.
Akuso from downtown.
Four
No
players
good.
crashing the board. Didn't land with any of the Rush. But landed with Ebony Rolfe.
Yeah.
And, you know, for a three-man, she makes a good three-point shooter as well.
Can hit that and obviously proved it right then. Bow, again, looking to go to work. May have lifted that pivot foot, and that's 3 seconds in the key. Great defense from Akuso. Coach Herbert obviously has scouted Bow and said just play straight up. She's a tall girl, can score down there.
She almost seemed to be a bit concerned to take the contact on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So we see a substitution. Ali Knights coming into the game, seeing her first minutes. Bit of extended pressure here from the Rush. Bourne. Entry pass to Akuso, to Shelley. Great screen from Akuso. Great fake from Shelley. Another rebound. Jazz Shelley.
You see there's a mentality there for the Rush to collapse in on that penetration. Really having some success with that rebound there.
Jenkins just walks into a three early in the shot clock. Knights, great rebound. Bourne looking to push through Shelley. Settles them down. The Cats. Rolfe, great defense there from the Rush. Forced to contested too, and that's what you want to do against these Cats. Nothing easy.
You're just definitely not letting that drive take place.
Jenkins looking to get it inside to Bow. On-ball screen, Jenkins wide open. Mid-range two. Beautiful stroke there from Shanice Jenkins. Bit of a two-man game. And all of a sudden, it's only 8 points. The Rush have definitely come out into this quarter in attack mode. So we see Rolfe, again, that high pick and roll. No good there.
Jenkins coming down the floor again, over to Cochran, I think that one is.
Certainly is. Lucy Cochran. Beautiful mid-range two, and the Geelong Supercats is going to run it straight back. Unsuccessful though. Jazz Shelley couldn't finish. Jenkins on the push. And another foul called here by the Geelong Supercats.
And we're seeing a bit of a lineup change for the Supercats. 4 minutes into the quarter, it's probably time for a breather, but this might be that injection that Herbert's looking for to bring some settle back into the team. As Jenkins lines up for the Rush from the foul line.
Jenkins has absolutely come out just super aggressive this quarter and is already up to 12 points. And has, you know, got them to the line, and that's exactly what I think the team really needed her to do as she hits the first.
Yeah, look, you know, point guard, you're definitely looking for the leadership to come from them to get that offense running for you, and she's not leaving anything to chance at the moment.
No, absolutely not. Certainly stepping up, and all of a sudden the Geelong Supercats are only up 4 and looking to get a score of their own. Magwigor on the drive, Alex Dark wide open.
Ball rolls in and out.
No good on that attempt as Cochran rips down the rebound. Looking to Jenkins again. Jenkins going to work. Has a great handle. Uses that screen. Great feed inside. Cochrane just couldn't convert. Chasing the offensive board. Supercats nearly gave up another rebound.
Bit of hesitation in that offense at the moment from the Supercats.
Blixarves with great dump-off pass. That's what we've come to see from the Cats. Easy two there for Ezzy. Supercats up 30-24 as Jenkins from the car park hits a beautiful three.
She has been sensational this quarter,
Shanice
Brad.
Jenkins. And he's nearly got the steal as well. And the Rush playing inspired basketball. Alex Duck chasing it down.
Magbeggar with the spin move.
What a beautiful spin. Cochrane all over her. Magbeggar made it look easy.
There was
unique talent.
That you can't teach that stuff, I don't think, Brad.
Not at all, not at all. That's a great pass from Jenkins. Bow again, hesitant. She had the position there, but unable to convert. Sarah Blixarves bringing it down for the Cats. In that high screen, pull up two. Sarah Blixarves, patent mid-range two.
That was it's definitely been a dry quarter so far.
Absolutely.
But it's just raining points for the Supercats right now.
And the Rush, another easy bucket. Olivia Hackman. Great move. Another great look there too. Supercats were wide open in the middle. Magbeggar from way downtown. Cochrane. And that rebounding contest being fouled. That's the fourth team foul on the Geelong Supercats. That foul was on Issa Bourne. As we see a timeout being called on the floor. The Geelong Supercats coach Herbert needing to have a chat to his troops, as it's been a very, very different second quarter. This Ballarat Rush have absolutely come out and played inspired basketball, led by their point guard, Shanice Jenkins, already up to 17 points, 4 rebounds, has been to the line a number of times, and just great to see the Rush coming back and really setting themselves up at a great run before half-time.
Yeah, it's definitely been a turnabout quarter for Ballarat. You know, this game was definitely looking like what the ladder looks like. But,
yes.
You know, the Rush are always, and that's why we love this for the rivalry round.
Yes.
You know, you can never put a team away, and Ballarat are one of those teams that, you know, you give them a sniff and they're going to keep having a crack at you. So, you know, Supercats, I think David Herbert at the moment is going to be having some strong conversations. Even though the scoring started to land for Supercats, there was a solid 4 minutes there that
absolutely
things were not looking at all very good for the Supercats.
No, and I think that's the quality as well of this NBL1 competition, that you can't take any team for granted. And as you said, this Ballarat organisation, steeped in history and success, and absolutely can't take them for granted, especially the team that's being put out tonight. So it's the Rush. And we see an immediate impact there. It was a 1-3-1 zone as Alex Dark reads the pass beautifully and converts at the other end.
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast, Alex Dark. Once again, the Supercats coming out in that 1-3-1 zone. Leaves open Hackman, who just drains the three. Olivia Hackman. Beautiful shooting.
And 5 points the difference with these teams right at the minute.
Supercats look a little bit out of sync at the moment since the start of that game.
The Rush have put a bit of a zone on
They
there
have.
now, forcing the outside shot.
As we see the three attempted by Isa Brancatasano, unsuccessful there. Will be a Rush ball. The Rush looking to chip away at this lead even further. 3 minutes 20 to go here in the first half. Another great drive. Easy layup in the end.
Moore.
Just Georgia or Moore.
Made that look really, really easy. And a fake goes underneath the screen. And
McGregor could have got away with the travel on that one. Left a
Rolfe
wide open
off
Ebony Rolfe. That would be number 20, Ebony Rolfe, Shona.
That would be number 20 out there, not number 11.
Thank you. Blower down low. Unable to convert. Certainly has the strength advantage. Should have really made that.
You know, Bow and Blower are getting some really great positions inside. It's,
Blixarves with a great first step. Cleans up, but couldn't convert. Had two wide open layups. Blew them both. See the rush. Jenkins, beautiful hands. A great feed to Cochrane. Shanice Jenkins, take a bow. Jenkins, take a bow. I'm getting excited, Shona. This is great basketball.
You know, that's the game you want to see from a guard, is that through the legs, nice snappy pass down to Cochrane on that base.
Rewards the big on the roll.
Rolfe again.
As we see Rolfe again on the mid-range.
And
Rolfe, great read.
Just not enough to keep it in play, but you know, slows the offense down, forces the sideline play.
Great read. You can absolutely tell that the Rush have got a completely different mindset now. They are looking to run it back at the Supercats at every opportunity. Rolfe nearly picking up a steal and going flying over the score bench at the same time. We have 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Rush. Amore on the drive. Great kick out. Hackman from way downtown. It's a good looking stroke, I tell you what.
No one there for the rebound though.
They've
all gone off to try and get a stop on the Supercats. And it's worked. They've forced Ducky into a travel there.
Fifth turnover there for the Geelong Supercats as Alex Duck tucked it under her arm and went for a run. We have a timeout with 1 minute 31 left in the second quarter. The Ballarat Rush have owned this second quarter. Still down 5, but dare I say, if they keep this run of play, that'll be either brought even or, in fact, they'll get ahead sooner rather than later.
Yeah, look, absolutely. The 5-point gap is, you know, it's only a couple of plays up and down the floor.
That's it.
So, and you know, we're also seeing Supercats are in foul trouble right now.
Yep.
So, yeah, they want to play out this minute. With not putting Ballarat on the line again. They've done really well from the foul line this quarter.
Yeah, they have, absolutely. No, you're right, and you know, I guess the Rush have also shown this quarter they've got the ability to hit from three, hit from that range, and so the defense is going to have to stretch out and honour that 3-point shot, which of course is going to open up the driving lanes for them. And you know, if I was coaching this Ballarat Rush side, that's exactly what I'd be telling them to do: is just keep penetrating, keep putting that pressure on, and racking up those fouls.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I think the one positive for the Supercats is that you know, they've got the team that can match up quite well.
Yes.
So.
Yep. So the Rush back with the ball now. This last minute 20 of play in the first half. Shanice Jenkins, Cochrane, Hackman. No good on that too. You hear Coach Herbert yelling to his squad, push it, push it. They really look to force the issue. Rolfe, Brancatisano.
Rolfe doing a great screen, and Rolfe gets position.
Gets the mismatch.
Oh, just doesn't drop for her though.
Alex Dark cleaned up the rebound though. Great little bit of action there from the Cats, having Rolfe that low and on the mismatch. Supercats ball, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Still holding a 5-point lead. They dump it in off the inbounds to Ezzy McGregor. Easy two.
No answer really for a player that tall cutting to the basket, is there?
That's all, that athletic, that skilled. It's always going to be a hard ask.
Cochrane kicks it out.
Jenkins. Blixarves having to push up.
Now there's a mismatch.
Yes, Jenkins off glass. Did she call bank on that one? Most likely. All of a sudden, Jenkins up to 19 points. Still a 5-point deficit. Blixarves, mid-range 2, no good. Cochrane ripping in the board. It's Jenkins on the push. The last possession of the game. 15 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is turned off.
Counting down now, 10 to go. Jenkins, I think, not sure if she's sizing up for a drive or a pull-up jumper.
Pull-up 3 on the drive. Great screen by Cochrane.
There it is,
The open corner 3.
And an air ball.
No good, not a bad setup. Unfortunately, no good from Laura Taylor. And as we have half-time here in rivalry round, Geelong Supercats up 5 against the Ballarat Rush, who were fantastic in that second quarter, Shona.
Absolutely. You know, that's the style of basketball that, you know, it started slow in that first quarter. Supercats looked like they were going to dominate here. But the Rush have just come out and really, you know, Jenkins has just been sensational.
Phenomenal.
That leadership, you know, she's leading obviously the scoring, rebounding and assists at the moment for the Rush. You know, it's been pretty even set from the Supercats in terms of their lineup, but, you know, Jenkins is going to come out and fire again in that third quarter, and just it's going to continue to be a game of spectacular game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and I think the intensity that the Rush came out with was just fantastic, and it really caught the Supercats off guard. And you know, the Supercats are talented and experienced, but you know, I don't think they'll be particularly happy with that second quarter in terms of the defensive effort, but also the offense. They just couldn't get any shots to land, and you know, it might be a different second half, I'd say.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, they were getting the looks. They, you know, just got flat legs, and you know, defensively, Ballarat were doing that collapsing. So it was pushing them out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've done really well at ball movement to get scores. It's just hasn't landed for them in that second quarter.
Second quarter, absolutely right. So, as we have half-time here, Geelong Supercats leading by 5 over the Ballarat Rush. Rivalry round, round 10, coming at you from the Geelong Arena. We'll have a break and come back shortly for the third quarter action here at Geelong Arena. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to the Geelong Arena for this round 10 rivalry round clash. It is coming at you from Geelong Arena. Brad White here and Shona McKean as well. We saw an amazing first half between both clubs. It was an amazing first quarter, I guess, as both teams felt each other out, and then the second quarter completely owned by the Ballarat Rush, who came back to pull the deficit back to 5 points through their superstar, Shanice Jenkins, already up to 19 points. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, leading the charge for the team. Shona, what do you expect to see from the Supercats and the Rush in this third quarter?
Yeah, look, I think the Supercats are definitely going to have to keep their eye on Jenkins. She's going to, going to look to try and come out and dominate this third quarter and certainly deliver what she did in that last quarter. I think it could be a very different scoreline at the three-quarter time.
No, absolutely. I think the Rush will be really looking to continue their momentum into this third quarter. And Jenkins obviously was in the scoring, but she was facilitating and she was spectacular, setting up the bigs. Cochrane, I think, was on a couple of great passes on the end of a couple of those for some easy buckets. And, they really were super aggressive looking to penetrate the Rush. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, look, and I think the stats have turned around for the Rush as well. They're looking much more impressive from the boards, and the percentages haven't been good for Supercats, but they're now lining up on the board against Rush, and going to hopefully see the Supercats come alive. I think they've had moments of brilliance. They haven't been able to settle into a style of game consistently. No. That's probably what Herbie would have been chatting to them about in the break, is about getting that consistency going on their offensive end. Yeah,
look, I absolutely agree. And as we get set here, just a great night here at the Geelong Arena. It's a very special round of basketball with the 1999 ABA champion men's team going to be presented with a very special presentation and honoured before the men's game.
Looking forward to that. The 99 team here, we had a lunch during the week. We got to hear from Sarah Blitzarves and Anna Teague, who is also a former Geelong Supercat with our first inaugural women's team. She was a captain playing in the AFLW, and some really great personalities there as we tip off.
So the Supercats looking to take control here through Magbegor. Alex Duck looking inside.
Really looking to get through that offense and put an offense on the floor, not take on the basket. A turnover there.
Yeah, turnover. As soon as you said it.
That's not the offense that we're looking for, but...
No, definitely not. But credit the Rush there for some fantastic defense. See Hackman on the pull-up too. No good. Magbegor. Duck looking to push through Blixarves. Satina Akuso going to work against Bow. Looking for the soft turnaround, no good. Brent Catasano. So Brent Catasano with the rebound. Referee has called it Supercats ball, saying it's come off Jenkins' foot. Being overridden, actually.
Corrected, yeah. Look, it did look like an interesting, not steal, but yeah, I didn't think Ballarat were the last one to touch that.
Right,
ball.
okay. Just say it, Shona. Geelong kid it.
That's right. I wasn't saying it was a self-induced turnover, but...
So we see Jenkins again pushing the pace. Bow with that deep position again, as we see a foul called on Ezzy.
Just a lack of communication there. I think Bow got that screen and dived, and there was either a double on the ball and no one guarding Bow on that cut to the basket.
No, not at all. Great action off ball from the Rush. So they've run a successful inbounds play previously. So see Amore putting the moves on. Great screen by Cochrane. Step back three for Amore. Nearly goes down. Great move there.
Jenkins and Amore have got some really great handles on them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As guards, they're just fantastic to watch out here on the floor.
So, under control at all times, and really always a threat to take you off the dribble, make a great pass. And I think the Supercats really just need to tidy it up a bit as they go inside to Akuso. Bow, great defense again, straight up, too tall.
Now, Bowers not dominating on the scoreboard, but she can certainly put some defensive pressure on under that basket.
Absolutely, it's a more.
Puts Brand Cardasano on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Bow tried to take a dribble for some reason. Oh, released
We're
to
going to see a dunk. Are we
McMcGaw.
going to see a dunk? No.
Not this time. We're always looking for one. Who's going to get it? McMcGaw or Akuso? That's the question. So you see the first score. It's taken nearly 2 minutes.
Here we go, doubling the ball, and Blitzov's picking up that foul on the double.
Too aggressive on the double. Great idea to trap, though, in that position. And Moore did a great job looking to escape.
Blitzov's done well. You know, that's her first foul in the first 2 minutes of the game. She's only picking up that second foul now. Yeah. So, you know, she's going to see this game out.
Oh, great block from Akuso. Denies Hackman. And the Super Cats are running. Duck looking at Brand Cardasano. Got the options.
Ducky getting
Duck
through.
Dives to the basket. Looked like a bit of a zone there from the rush, and Duck recognising that.
Almost looked like Super Cats were trying to post up all three bigs out there. Yeah. Blitzos, Bagbecker and Akuso. But yet it was Ducky who made the dive through and rewarded with that effort of getting to the rack.
Alex Duck makes the first. Alex Duck, a 67% shooter on the season. She makes the second. Pushes that lead out. Geelong Supercats up 46. Ballarat Rush 37. Extended pressure results in a steal. The Supercats as Blixarves pushing the pace. Zatina Akuso has a huge mismatch. Couldn't capitalise in time. Brand Cardasano looking for the three.
McBeggar was way open inside there.
Yep.
And, you know, but as the team does, you know, they do look around for the best shot.
Bow off the entry pass from Hackman.
Blitzov's covering Cochran on her drive to the basket.
Hackman, a great drive, put on the brakes and shot it straight over the top of Ezzy McMcGaw. Tough move from Hackman. Great action from the rush. Putting the pressure on the Cats early.
Dive to the basket to McBeggar. Lands.
Nearly stepped out of bounds.
Ducky.
A great defensive set from the rush as Shanice Jenkins on the run. In-out drive. Showing the handle and a great finish.
That's why you watch women's basketball. That was sensational.
Left hand in-out dribble, then crosses back and finish with a silky touch on the right. Shanice Jenkins, 21 points on 89%. It's Ezzy McMcGaw, no good. And here we see Jenkins pushing again. Putting the pressure on. The Rush only down 5.
Those percentages are dropping again for Super Cats. They're just not getting the score line to keep their scoring up.
Turnover there as McMcGaw goes all the way.
And falls short.
Couldn't convert.
Foul with that rebound.
All of a sudden, the Super Cats only shooting 35%.
Oh, Brand Cardasano trying to get the steal there. I don't know if she was a little unlucky.
Could have been a reasonable contest, but the referee has called the foul on her there, and that's the third team foul for the Super Cats as Brand Cardasano takes a seat, and I believe that's Jazz Shelley that's just checked in for the Super Cats.
It would appear to be.
Got to make special mention again for these Super Cats wearing the retro uniforms. They look absolutely fantastic. Great job again by the Super Cats organisation. Jenkins putting on the moves. Hackman.
We do love that uniform. Actually, I think our Facebook page, one of our fans commented on that uniform, and here we are wearing it tonight. It's a beautiful uniform. It
is, absolutely. As we see a shot clock violation, I thought Hackman actually hit the rim on that, but mustn't have, as the Rush got the offensive rebound, but Bow unfortunately couldn't get the shot up in time, so resulting in the turnover. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
5 points the difference.
And dare I say, the Super Cats only just holding on to that 5 points at the moment. Jenkins just took a shot to the face on the way through as Alex Duck hits
Lands
the three. Long two, my apologies.
Yeah, no, I think Always get those lines mixed up. But it looks like it was only counted as a 2. So
it's a shame to see Shanice Jenkins is going to take a seat. She took a hard shot to the head, trying to get through that screen. I'm not sure what happened. Might have been certainly nothing malicious. But anyway, the Super Cats 7 points up. It's Hackman on the drive. Pull up. Oh, just in and out. Nice touch there from Olivia Hackman. Super Cats.
Oh, Magberger. Nice crossover. Finds her way down the middle. Just not coming off the glass though for her.
No, it doesn't seem to have that same soft touch on the finish. And as we see the foul on Lucy Cochrane. Izzy McGregor, 14 points, 6 rebounds so far tonight. At the line, hits the first. 75% free throw shooter on the season. Very comfortable there. Pushes it out. Takes 2 of 2. 9-point lead for the Cats. Some more. Turns it over.
Jazz Shelley picking up that turnover. Oh, taken out as she goes to the basket. Just in a bit of a contest. Nothing malice there.
Super Cats looking to convert though.
Mismatch. Look at the mismatch.
Blixar's going to work. Hackman was in all sort of trouble then. Had nothing else you could do but foul Blixar's on the way up. Results in 2 at the line for Sarah Blixar's.
And Bourne coming back into the game here, along with Jenkins for the rush, giving a break for the rush, and Magberger's having a rest with Bourne taking her line, placing the line up there.
Great to see Shanice Jenkins again. Goodness me. Jenkins, great to see her back on the floor. Sarah Blixar's makes the first. Misses the second, uncharacteristically. Akuso, great rebound, unable to convert though. Normally so good around that rim.
Yeah, it seems to be having a very quiet game for the Super Cats tonight. Bourne with the rebound.
It's a great look by Hackman, just couldn't convert on that occasion. So the Super Cats coming back. Bourne to Blixar's. Blixar's on the cross, long 2, and strokes it, Sarah Blixar's.
Ballarat getting a little concerned now. They've called the timeout here as the gap starts to step out to 12 points. Starts
to widen, and you're right. I think the Ballarat Rush really had the run of play, and they opened the game up, the third quarter up so well. But it seems that no matter what they try and throw at the Cats, Cats seem to be able to respond and have pushed it out to a 12-point lead. And just looking through the statistics for the Super Cats, 19 assists for the Geelong Super Cats against the Ballarat Rush 8. And I think it's, that's obviously a staple of theirs to share the ball and really look for those open shooters. And I think it helps having talents like Akuso and Magberger, plus Blixar's down low as well on the roll near the paint.
And that's it. The class of players are very good. This is the NBL1. We're not expecting any player to be just coming out of juniors and not knowing what they're doing. They like to share the ball around, but we're seeing that the Super Cats are a little bit sharper at looking for the open man. Jenkins, as soon as she took that break to have a breather, we just saw the petrol stop a little bit for the rush. Yeah, absolutely. And Jenkins has really been driving this rush team this evening, and up to 21 points. The Super Cats on a 7-0 scoring run at the moment, and dare I say the rush will come out strong here for the last 4 minutes, 18 seconds of this third quarter. Super Cats putting on a 3-quarter press at the moment, just trying to keep that pressure on. Chew up some shot clock. It's down to 14 as Hackman looking at a 3. It's proven she can hit that. Jenkins looking to facilitate. Cats showing his own as well. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to put it up. Jenkins, foot on the line, hits a 2, clutch 2 as the shot clock expires. That timeout has worked a treat for the rush. Doing it all for this Ballarat Rush team. Jazz Shelley wide open, don't do that. The rush, lucky to get away with that one. Jazz Shelley, a great 3-point shooter. Blixar's from downtown as well. Blow, a great rebound to Jenkins to Hackman.
Hackman settled down. Blower to Bow. First mid-range shot, Bow cleans it up.
Out there.
Unable to finish though. Might have been a foul there from Brain Catasano, but nothing called.
No blood, no foul.
That's great steal there by the Rush. Laura Taylor's push.
Just looking like she'd changed her mind on that pass there. Bourne flattened on the drive.
Geez, tough action there. Hackman going straight at Bourne.
Akuso with the shot, just falls
Scrappy
short.
basketball here from the Super Cats. First of all, Blixarves on what looked like an alley-oop to Akuso, unsuccessful.
Cochrane coming back in the floor for the Rush. Bow's going to have a break, and there's a timeout being called here.
Timeout again, I believe, for the Super Cats with 2 minutes 49 left on the clock in the third quarter. Coach Herbert wanting to have a chat to his troops. 10-point lead for the Super Cats at the moment. Foul counts evened up. Both teams shooting pretty well at the free throw line. Interestingly though, the Rush got there 5 times during that second quarter, but haven't been there in this third quarter as yet.
It's very reminiscent of that first term for the Rush. We're just sort of seeing pickpockets of good play.
Yes. Yep.
But Super Cats, they're not converting, but they're certainly dominating the play down the floor at the moment.
Yeah, and that's obviously being reflected in the scoreline. And again, it seems that the game is still in the balance, though. I think the Rush certainly have the talent they've shown in that second quarter, especially, that they're more than capable of putting points on the board and pressure on the Cats very quickly. So I think the next 2 minutes 49 will be critical for the Rush, and undoubtedly the Super Cats would look to protect and extend that lead if possible.
We just got to laugh. We're seeing some Simba reenactments with our Simba cam here at the arena tonight, and I think Super Cat, our mascot, got a little Simba cam going on just before. As the crowd's looking really into it tonight. It's filling up fast here to celebrate our 1999 championship.
Absolutely. No, look, it's going to be a phenomenal night here at the Geelong Arena, and credit to the Geelong people who've turned out in their droves as we see a steal.
Blower tried to get through that zone and just a bit of a turnover.
Unsuccessful on that occasion. Joe Shelley looking at a 3.
Super Cats just passing that ball around again. There's that ability to find the open player and the right shot, and not convert.
No, unfortunately, not on this occasion. Rolf couldn't make it stick, and foul on Ezzy McGregor on the rebounding contest. 4th team foul for the Super Cats. 2 minutes and 15 left in the third quarter. Hackman wide open, couldn't convert.
Blower getting a finger to it over Bourne's back, but Super Cats are coming away with the ball. Brand Catasano, beautiful pass to Charlie there.
Great push there, and that's the difference in the game at the moment. The Cats just seem to convert, and unfortunately the Rush not able to convert. The Cats showing zone again.
Cochrane in that short corner just lands a beautiful jump shot.
Beautiful stroke in the mid-range.
We're at 10 points the difference. As a coach, you're normally told that 10-point gap is what you want to have to just sort of have time to breathe. And Jazz Shelley extends it out, giving a bit more time for Herbie to have a breath.
Jazz Shelley showing why she's an Australian player. Beautiful 3-point shooter. You see Hackman going to go to work.
Trying to line up a screen there for her, not successful. Jenkins with the ball.
Great defense here from the Cats. Really slowed down the run in the penetration. We see a 3
box
being put
out
up by
Taylor.
Taylor.
Catasano there, seeing Magberger get that rebound.
Hackman with the great steal from behind. Jenkins on the push.
We can see it
Hackman
behind
with
the back.
it. Jenkins, a great drive. Tucked it under the arm. Shanice Jenkins.
What an exciting guard to watch Jenkins is.
Amazing. Absolutely wonderful to watch. Just spectacular in transition. 25 points, 91% field goal percentage. Shanice Jenkins. A great stop. Might have inspired her team here, Jenkins. Going to put the pressure on again. Taylor through Blower.
They really need a score here, the Rush. Just bring in that scoreline under 10. gives them another look in the fourth quarter.
I agree. Hackman for another three. Just rims out again.
Magbeger making sure that Cogburn doesn't get that ball, and Supercats, I think, going to try and work this clock down to the 0 now.
10 seconds left on the game clock in the third quarter. Where's
Magbeger
this
with
last
the screen.
shot? Brancatisano from downtown, no good, just rims out.
And that's it, third quarter. Supercats in the lead, 58-47, Brad.
What a wonderful third quarter it was. I think the rush came out hard, but the Supercats were able to contain them and extend that lead somewhat, and it's shaping up for what will be a brilliant fourth quarter as we see just people piling in preparation for the men's game tonight and the presentation for the ABA champions from 1999, the Geelong Supercats. And I believe we may be close to a sold-out full house here tonight for this men's game, which is an absolute...
Cannot wait. It'll be reminiscence of 1999 to see the grandstands just absolutely roaring with this next game.
No, absolutely. I think it's brilliant. And, you know, this is the fantastic thing about this NBL1 showcase and this season. It's been about getting the people back into these arenas, showing off this elite talent. And it's great to see, you know, the members, and I believe they actually have members of the 1999 team here as well, some of which have actually been flown in from America as well, I believe. So
yeah, and we heard from great Rod Walker during the week. And speaking of great people, one of our brilliant sponsors, Roderick Insurance, out there on the floor at the moment,
hitting free throws,
showing why he's a great supporter of basketball,
showing the talent. No, look, it's a wonderful community event at every stadium, in every area that's within this NBL1. And it's just wonderful to see the people coming out, as well as the sponsors, of course, that make and allow this to happen. And, you know, we must big credit to Basketball Geelong and the council as well, the Geelong Council, and all of the sponsors, Luina for Geelong Supercats, but also Ballarat Rush making the trip down for this rivalry round. Coming through to you potentially through the Facebook live stream tonight for this round 10 rivalry round action.
Yeah, it's a super night here. I think I'm not yet a local. You know, I'm originally from the Northern Territory, and we used to say you're not a local till you've been somewhere for 25 years. But I've sort of been here around the 9-year mark, and seeing the fans here tonight, people reminiscing about that 1999 championship. It is just exciting to have that moment to recognise history.
Yes, absolutely.
When we see that team come out on the floor. We've got our chairman, Sebastian Loader, who was part of that team.
Wow.
Also going to be coming out later in the night. But
sensational.
We're right now going to see Supercats lift to take our fourth quarter into a new level for the Supercats women.
I think so. As we're underway now for this final quarter of this ladies' game. As we said, rivalry round, the Rush in control with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Jenkins, who's been spectacular tonight, again showing those handles to Taylor, open in the corner. Couldn't convert. Magbeger pulls down the rebound, settles it in. Supercats doing a wonderful job of shifting the defense here. Brancatisano.
To see how quickly they shift that ball around, Brad, that's, it says a lot about how they find that open player.
Jazz Shelley, contested three, has that range, but might not have been the best shot. Jenkins looking to push. Constable.
Bell really going to work inside against Magbeger, and, as we used to say to the young kids, open the window inside, and she's definitely making herself a target. Give me the ball, she says.
She's demanding the rock. Great entry pass. Great fight there. Bow looking at the ref, hoping for a call.
Just didn't land in her hand. As a guard, you just want them to hit the target.
Absolutely, and was a jump ball called. Of course, goes the Supercats' way. Supercats holding on to an 11-point lead. 8 minutes 50 here in the fourth quarter.
Bourne, spin move.
Great move by Bourne.
Doesn't finish.
Can't finish now.
Jenkins down the floor. That really could have gone somewhere for Constable.
Constable with a nice dish off though to Taylor on the finish. First points for the quarter for the Rush. Brings it back to a 9-point game. Again, the Rush showing a zone of sorts from what I can make out from my position here. It's Magbagor looking at that long two. Great box out there by Cochrane. Allowed Taylor to rebound as Jenkins looking to push. Jenkins, who's just been absolutely phenomenal tonight on the drive, showing that beautiful left-hand finish on cue. Shanice Jenkins,
she comes
unbelievable.
From the right-hand side of the floor, across the midline, nice little labour.
Gets that beautiful roll, just a silky touch on the left. Can go either hand. It's Jazz Shelley.
Bourne
as well.
in the sweet spot, short corner, lands it. 9 points the difference here.
Izzy Bourne, 6th and 7th point there. The rush was set up. They really need to do some work early, I think, the rush, and they've committed a turnover.
Taylor really should have taken that to the basket.
Great block there.
Bourne.
Lucy Cochrane.
Just not, like trying to throw up a floater, but it was Cochrane with some really good hands there.
Long arms, great timing from Cochrane. Sent it out. Bourne looked to push. Supercats ball as we have a substitution. Blixarves back on the floor. Alex Duck also. It's the air ball being put up there by Ebony Rolfe. Unlike her, shot clock, 13 seconds. Rolfe from downtown.
Has a second crack and doesn't make a mistake the second time.
Says, I'll have 3 instead of 2. Thank you very much. 12-point lead. So we have Hanson blaring at the Geelong Arena. Bring back the 90s. Bow with that deep position again. Going to go to work. There's a pocket pick by Jazz Shelley. Alex Duck on the floor.
You'd think Ducky had had enough of trying to chase after the ball with her stitches
That's right.
a few weeks ago.
Of course.
She shows no fear in leading this team of chasing after that ball.
And it's credit as well to Hele Bow for a centre, getting on the floor and mixing it up with the guards. Wonderful to see. And looks like it may have been a jump ball called. I'd suspect this will be rush ball as we see some substitutions for the rush.
And they're leaving the 3 seconds on the clock because the possession stayed with the rush. So it'll be a very quick play here.
I'd imagine so. With 3 seconds left on the shot clock, the rush won't have a lot of time to get this in, but no doubt Coach Hayes would have run his troops through a very similar scenario. As I believe there's a conversation with the officials, just confirming there is in fact 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds for the rush.
They don't want to. They've left Cochrane open underneath.
Great run
she's
again.
Landed the shot. Textbook inbound play.
Beautifully run by the Ballarat rush.
It's 10 points.
Second time they've scored this game on an inbounds off a base. They're good. Facilitated by Jenkins. We see the Supercats. Blixarves early position again. Can't make it. Great rebound though. It's been called for the offensive foul with an arm in the back of Hackman. Battling down there. Great effort by Hackman. Olivia Hackman.
Blixarves going to work physically under the basket, picking up that foul. That's her third so far for the game. Supercats only on 1 foul. I would think at this stage of the game, the rush would want to be to try and pick up some more fouls against Geelong, so that the final minutes might come down to foul shots.
That's absolutely, I agree, and definitely keep that pressure on. They have to, and to erase this deficit. Great screen by Bow. Caught up Duck with Jenkins on the roll. With 5 seconds left on the shot clock, the rush are going to have to get it up. Jenkins, she'll be the one to do it.
And it's an air ball.
Couldn't hit. Great defense by the Cats. It's resulted in the turnover. It's a little bit out of sync there, the rush on that last offensive possession. So we have some substitutions again for the Cats.
Supercats really in control at the moment.
Alex Duck taking control for the Cats. 1-3-1 zone from the rush. Satina Kuso back on the floor. So Cats again shifting that zone very well. Duck looking at the corner. Jazz Shelley open from the corner. Couldn't convert. Bow, great rebound. Jenkins forcing the issue. Great pass. Amor, who's back on the floor. Cochrane into Bow, deep position. Couldn't convert. Akuso has given Bow all sorts of trouble tonight. Duck on the run back. May have been a foul there, not called.
There was something there.
There was something there indeed.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ducky just not able to get rewarded with some points.
I think Alex Duck a little out of control though, so the umpire.
Oh, Bledsoe stands her ground and Jenkins ends up bouncing away on the floor.
Jenkins, hard hit. Blixarves showing that strength. It's off the Supercats' last touch. Be rush ball again, deep into the shot clock. Only 8 seconds remaining. Jenkins looking to create something. Hackman, 4 seconds on the clock. Bow inside. Great move, soft touch. Pile Bow, beautiful. Gets that one to drop. 8-point difference. 4 minutes 50 to go in this game. Supercats, Jazz Shelley, great fake. Hackman again, nearly with the steal.
Bledsoe's under pressure and lands a shot just at the time when the Cats need it.
Again, the Rush just can't seem to score and then get a stop. Jenkins
trying to create something.
Hackman on the drive. It's where Hackman's so good. Couldn't convert on this occasion as Blixarves cleans up. Showing a handle of her own. Sarah Blixarves on the spin. Going all the way.
Finds the gap.
Couldn't finish. Sarah Blixarves holds the hands up high. She's disappointed she couldn't make it.
She must be just so frustrated. You can see it coming out there that her shots are just not rolling in. They're rolling out tonight.
Yeah, exactly right. And a couple of great moves there from Sarah Blixarves, running the length of the court. Hackman being called on that foul. Blixarves going to the line for 2. Still shaking her head in disappointment. Feels she should have made that. Misses the first. Supercats shooting 71% from the line as Blixarves makes her second. Sarah Blixarves up to 10 points,
and
8 rebounds.
Gap here.
Hackman taking charge for the Rush. Great one-on-one. New attack. Blower through to Jenkins. Jenkins on the drive. Deep in the shot clock again. 5 seconds. Blower's going to have to put it up. Another air ball there. Great defensive set. Again, out of sync the Rush.
You've got to really congratulate perhaps Ducky out on the floor. She's keeping Jenkins under control, and that is causing some headaches for the Rush.
Yeah, Jenkins has been damaging this game. We'll see another corner 3. Great rebound from Jenkins on cue. Pushing the pace.
Finds a more on the 3. Out to Jenkins on the 3.
Looking for one of her own and hits it. Shanice Jenkins.
Jenkins again.
I have 3 from 3 tonight with Jenkins. My apologies, Shanice. But I'm so excited. That's 30 points. 9 rebounds, 5 assists for Shanice Jenkins. Phenomenal effort to try and keep this Rush team in it. Great ball motion.
Bledsoe's coming to life on that 3-point line where she does some of her best work.
Timeout here called by the Ballarat Rush, who are still down 11 with only 3 minutes left in this game. Coach Hayes wanting to have a chat to his team about how they're going to try and pull out this win. 11-point deficit against these Supercats is always going to be challenging from this position with only 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, Jenkins scoring at 80%. 80%.
Phenomenal. For a field goal percentage is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Is just having an absolute blinder of a game. Shanice Jenkins is put her team on her back, and unfortunately it's always hard to do on your own. I think as you know, Cochrane, Hackman, you know, they've done their best with 8 points apiece. But again, I think it's been the play of Jenkins that's kept the Rush this close, and dare I say it'll be Jenkins looking to be the difference for the final 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to see the ball in Jenkins' hands a lot in this last 3 minutes.
Hey, look, you're absolutely right, and I guess the interesting part is makes the Supercats so potent as a team is their scoring spread. You know, Blixarves with 13, McGraw 16, Alex Duck 6 of her own. Ebony Rolfe with 10, and that's what makes them so potent. Anyone in the Supercats to line up can certainly go off, or certainly score on any night. As the ball is brought back in after that timeout from the Rush. We'll see what the Rush come back with. Amore on the drive.
And it's a block. Magbeger making sure it gets nowhere near the ring.
McMcGaw dispatching it into the corporate box. Looks at Amore and says, nah, not tonight and not in my house. Great
Actually,
try from Amore, though.
I think that's our 99 team that caught that ball.
They'll be very pleased to see that.
I think they were hoping for a call-up.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Shona. They've been amazing tonight. As we said earlier in the call, a great turnout for this game, and it's still continuing to fill here at the Geelong Arena with 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. The Supercats in control, up 11 as Blixarves looking at the three, dials in another one. Sarah Blixarves.
Just, all class. When that shot lands for her, she is just a player full of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely, and is more than more than capable of making it.
Ducky with the fingers to it. Magbeger steals.
There's Amore, nearly came away with a steal, took a shot to the face. I'll continue to say it. Ezzy McGregor is just the ability to run the floor, take a defensive rebound, and then run the full length of the floor is just phenomenal. Alex Duck looking to penetrate Jenkins. Great defense. Blixarves feeling good. McGregor flying in for the rebound to Akuso with a Euro step on the left. Shook the first defender, went around and then went right around Cochrane. Soft touch on the left.
It's not every day you see this sort of talent out on the floor. It's just been such a great game to watch tonight.
Fantastic from both squads.
Amore,
great moves.
Cochrane in the short corner.
No good. Akuso. Long outlet. McGregor. Brancatisano.
Showing some real patience there. There's that maturity. Akuso.
Showing the range to Tina Akuso.
From the top.
Shows the handle and the soft touch on the previous play, then just decides to step out and shoot a three. Zatina Akuso, phenomenal talent. Pushes the lead out. 19 points now for the Supercats. It's been a valiant effort here from the Ballarat Rush as Jenkins puts up the three. Cochrane on the rebound, gets it blocked by Akuso. Substitution here. Bow checks back in as Cochrane.
Yeah, must have blinked. It's nearly out to 20 points, Brad.
Yeah, a few threes, I think, from Blixarves, a couple from Blixarves and one from Akuso. And all of a sudden, that scoreline is very, very different now. Another turnover for the Rush. McGregor to Brancatisano. Just can't convert again. So many missed opportunities tonight for the Supercats. So in the final minute, Blixarves looking for a third three. Sarah Blixarves.
She has come to life this quarter.
She only needs one and heats up very quickly.
Suddenly she's on, what is it, 16 points for the game?
Yeah, absolutely.
19, apologies about that.
Double-double for Sarah Blixarves, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Ballarat Rush. Can convert. Amore through to Hackman. Fakes, goes up. Bow, great rebound, nearly the putback. Great hustle though. Taylor. Back to Jenkins, 10 on the shot clock. Hackman going to go to work against Blixarves. Great backdoor cut from Amore. Beautiful backdoor cut. Finishes with the easiest of layups and what will be the
Blixarves.
Blixarves again. She's on fire. Has hit 4 threes in this final quarter. Says thank you very much. And the final 15 seconds of this game, as we see Brancatisano go down, ankle's broken. Woo. Great move from Amore. But that'll do it. Blixarves will hold the ball. That's game over here. Round 10 rivalry round sees the Geelong Supercat ladies run out winners by 23 points over a very, very strong Ballarat Rush squad led by Shanice Jenkins, playing 38 minutes, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 75% field goal percentage. Phenomenal effort by Jenkins, but unfortunately couldn't get her team over the line. Supercats winning 83-60.
What a game, what a game.
Phenomenal.
And It's great to see Supercats win at home. We
course,
always love
of
that.
course.
But, you know, that fourth quarter, they did dig deep and, you know, they built that gap out. And once they broke, for Blitzarves particularly, once she broke the scoring, it was like raining three-pointers out there.
Sarah Blitzarves just put on a show in that final quarter from way downtown, hitting 4 threes, which just really pushed the lead out in the end. And the Supercats, great job by them again. Just the depth of talent, I think, proved too difficult for the Rush to overcome in the end with multiple scorers. But as we close out the game here from the Geelong Arena rivalry round, we welcome the 1999 ABA Men Championship players will be attending the floor. Will be a presentation before the men's game. But for NBL1 YouTube channel or through the Facebook stream tonight, this is Brad White. It's been Shona McKean here in the commentary box. I hope you've enjoyed our telecast of this ladies match tonight, and we look forward to seeing you shortly for the men's hit out between the Geelong Supercats and the Ballarat Miners. We'll see you shortly. Bye for now.